From high on the hilltop in Big D.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on a TCU head coach. My rule is to get me from the game.
SMU! The freaking Pony Express, man.
SMU, they better be in the dang playoffs.
You are listening to the Mustang Mood Podcast. Yes, you are. Welcome to the Mustang Mood, the midweek mood edition, on a very exciting day for SMU fans. We're back in the polls, back where we belong. Top 25 on the AP poll, number 25 to be exact. And then, we control our own destiny. It's the Atlantic Coast Conference Championship Game for the second year in a row.
Absolutely crazy.
I've got a buddy who went to Clemson. I used to go to church with him, and we like to razz each other every once in a while. And he was giving me a hard time about some tiebreaker or something. Anyway, so I looked it up, and I wondered how long did it take Clemson to appear in their second ACC Championship game? And it turns out it took them 58 years since they joined the conference to go to their second. Now, albeit the game only started in like 2003 or something like that. So it only took 7 years of playing the game for them to get in the second. But SMU has the possibility of making it in their second year.
Crazy. Can you imagine if you told me after we lost to Wake Forest that we would control our own destiny heading into week 12? I would have said, you're crazy, and I quit. So it's absolutely insane that we're here. I felt like it came out, we talked all the scenarios, and I feel like it ended up being a lot simpler than we would have expected. So crazy.
Yeah, it did. Pitt winning was huge. So that was really great. SMU now controls their own destiny. SMU beat Louisville in football on Saturday, 38-6, 32-point victory in a great send-off to the seniors at Gerald J. Ford Stadium. And then the Pitt Panthers helped us out a little bit. They beat Georgia Tech 42-28 after roaring out to a 21-point, or was it 28-point lead? Georgia Tech cut it down to a single score. And yeah, really gave us a heart attack. But the Pitt Panthers were able to close it out. And make it make it a kind of a done deal that we control our own destiny. Now the next step in the process is going and winning in California this weekend. So got to go to Berkeley and got to take care of business, but SMU controls their own destiny.
Absolutely crazy. Yeah. First of all, hail to Pitt. Second of all, it was funny because you and I had a discussion in the group chat last week after the Notre Dame game when Pitt's coach had said, like, I don't care if we lose by 100 Notre Dame as long as we win in the ACC. And I was like, I thought that was horrible. Bad coaching. I know you defended it. Hey, he was right. I mean, they won the game that mattered. Unfortunately, their loss to Louisville and us beating Louisville puts them in a tough spot to make the conference championship. But
fortunate for us.
Fortunate for us. Really helped us out. Cannot believe it. But yeah, really crazy to see that we're here with one game to go.
Yeah, definitely was not on my bingo card. I forgot what you said in our preseason kind of preview and guess. I said 8-4, and we're knocking on the door of 9-3 here. And I said I'd shave my head. Yeah, I said we wouldn't go to the playoffs this year, and I'd shave my head if we didn't go next year. Now I'm feeling a little nervous about that. Trying to go to the playoffs 3 years in a row would be crazy. But if anyone can do it, it's our ponies. 9-3, knock on wood, right? Cal, a passionate team, who now has less and more to play for all at the same time. Who knows what we're going to get on Saturday night, 7:00 on ESPN2 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Going to be a crazy one this weekend. So nothing is for sure. Still got to score more points than Cal this weekend, but it's at least now it's a clear picture of what SMU has to do to get to Charlotte. next weekend.
Yeah, absolutely. I predicted 11-1. And then after Wake Forest, I was thinking 7-5. So, obviously we've done a good job getting to this point. It's interesting if anybody watching doesn't know, Cal fired their coach, after they lost to Stanford by 21. Their first win against Cal in the last 4 or 5 years, something like that. What's interesting is, so I think some positives for SMU. Cal already has 6 wins, so they're not playing for bowl eligibility this week. Sometimes there can be an interim coach bounce. I know sometimes they want to play good for the interim coach. If they like him, they want to keep him, but it is only one game, so I'm not sure how much that really plays in. But I definitely agree that you just never know what you're going to get from a team a week after the coach is fired. Another thing too is, they do have a lot of really good players. Especially their quarterback. You just wonder, are some of their heads ready to hit the portal? Just because Cal's a tough place to play. So I agree that you never know what you're going to get, but I think SMU, I would say 2 of the 3 losses were huge letdowns because as much as I hate to say, I do think TCU outplayed us, but I did feel like Baylor, I don't know. I guess that was kind of a 50-50 game, but we already let down huge at Wake Forest, so it's hard to see us doing that again with so much on the line. And I thought obviously Louisville was a tough test, even with a backup quarterback, and yet, that game was over quick. So
it really was.
It doesn't feel like this team's gonna let us down. So I'm very, very confident. Our offense looks like they're absolutely rolling right now. So, and we're getting a lot healthier. So I feel really good about this. And then, if we get that win, we'll kind of see where the chips fall and who will play. I'm hoping for Virginia, but I'm also really glad, just a random side, that we didn't get like the 8, 9, 10 Central kick. We got 7 Central. So for being on the West Coast, not too bad. So happy with that.
Yeah, I'm definitely bummed though that this is our night game of the year. Like, finally we get a night game. It's on the road against Cal. It's like the very, very end of the season. So it's all good though. Hopefully we get another night game on a neutral field right after that. One thing I am excited about this weekend is saying Sangapolatele. What a name.
Yeah.
That'll be a lot of fun. They've got some solid players. And so we should be, cautious about the interim coach bounce, as you said. So definitely got to keep that in consideration there.
Yeah, the quarterback's really good. It does seem up and down. 13 touchdowns, 9 picks, a little inconsistent, which you'd expect. He's a true freshman. Got a ton of talent though. One of my favorite random things about Cal is I think their second leading receiver is a 6'4", a white guy with curly hair, and his name is Trond Grizzle. So I think that's the name of this game, is Trond Grizzle. So I hope we're ready for Trond.
Heck yeah. I think we will be. Our defense looking a whole lot better.
Yeah. Sure.
And so I'm very curious, cautiously optimistic. But I know that the flights to Charlotte from DFW are getting more and more expensive every day. So it seems like some people are not so cautiously optimistic. But yeah, Charlotte, you talked about that. Our kind of desired opponent being UVA, University of Virginia Cavaliers. I would definitely say that would be my desired opponent as well. Mostly because of my hate for their quarterback's father. Chad Morris's son is their quarterback, and so just like be fun to get a little revenge there. I don't know. I hope we play them and maybe we can get Hayden on next week to see what his feelings are about UVA and the whole Chad Morris kind of situation. But I think that'll be a fun storyline, if nothing else. This weekend also is the Sonny Dykes Bowl in the ACC. It's the former home for the head coach of that team in Fort Worth. So we'll see who may not be the head coach there for a whole lot longer. So we shall see.
We'll see. Although unfortunately they did beat Houston this past week. But I think I'm of the I don't really care about TCU, but I'm of the mindset as long as they stay like mid and he stays, I think that's perfect. But
Yep.
yeah, you hit on something I wanted to hit on again too is the defense. I don't think enough credit can be given to what Scott Simons has done with this group. I mean,
Yeah.
I think we were all questioning. It felt more like damage control. Like, can you stop the bleeding? Like, how much better can this defense actually get? And I to be honest, I didn't think they could get any better. And I mean, again, I know that Louisville had a backup quarterback, but the receiver Chris Bell, number 0, like some people are projecting him to be a first round pick, and he only had 5 receptions for 46 yards. And so I feel really good. I mean, again, the secondary's had been terrible. Mostly the corners, not as much the safeties, but obviously safeties have stepped up and the corners have also stepped up too. So yeah, I mean, just major props and credit to what Scott Simons has done. And I think the big reason, going back to Virginia, I want to see them is, well, I'm not afraid of Duke because it seems like the top 3 would be if Virginia loses Duke or Miami. I wouldn't be afraid of Duke, but it wouldn't help our resume to beat Duke in the championship game. And then I don't want to see Miami again. I really don't want to see Miami again because I think they're playing some really good football right now. And I question whether we could beat them again. Obviously, I mean, they have to beat Pitt. But still, I don't think Virginia is going to lose, and I'd much rather see them. So hopefully that's what happens.
Lots of scenarios possible, but they all start, like Coach said this weekend in the press conference, they all start with SMU beating Cal. So let's take care of that one first and then see where the chips kind of land. We should have a pretty good picture by Saturday evening. So looking forward to that. A lot of things to be looking forward to this weekend. We got Thanksgiving right around the corner, and then a lot of great football all week. So Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, we're gonna have some good ball. All kind of pointing to Berkeley, California on Saturday night. So it should be a really good time.
Yeah, and the line right now is at 14. It opened at 11. We're at 14 now.
So Vegas thinks they may not bounce.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of agree. I would imagine it's at least 2 touchdowns. Just looking at the schedule, Virginia plays at 6 p.m. Central. So we'll know a little bit before, assuming our game is not hanging in the balance. So
yeah,
should be interesting to see there.
Yeah. Definitely interested to see who we end up playing. It should be, could end up playing in Charlotte. Could be a lot of fun. And hopefully we're going to the playoffs for the second year in a row. It'd be a lot of fun.
Surreal.
I like our chances against especially Virginia. I think they've looked kind of all over the place.
Yeah.
Really good in spots and not so great in others. So we shall see.
Yeah, and I think maybe 3 weeks ago you could have said the same thing about us, but I actually feel like we've been dominant the last few weeks, and I know some of the teams aren't the greatest. But I mean, Boston College put up fights against good teams. I mean,
yeah.
Who did they beat again? They beat somebody pretty good, right?
They played a heck of a lot closer to Notre Dame than
that's right.
This weekend.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Didn't win, but
that was ugly.
Played a heck of a lot closer.
Yeah, and speaking of but anyways, what I'm saying is I feel like there's reason to feel good about this team. Like there were some games we won. It's like, I mean, we don't really know what we're seeing, but I mean, good teams beat bad teams handily, or mid teams, which I guess you could maybe call Louisville a mid team with a backup quarterback. I mean, honestly, their starters aren't that good either. So really impressive stuff. Just a random aside, well, 2 of them. Number 1 being, some people were talking about, could the ACC get left out? I really don't think if SMU or Virginia wins, I think they'll both be ranked. I highly doubt either of them will be below 2 group of 5 teams, much less 1. But it's looking like potential opponents could be, if we win, obviously, in Charlotte. I guess really whoever wins the ACC could be looking at Texas Tech or Ole Miss, which, I mean, both could be fun. I mean, hard, challenging, but that'd be interesting for you if we got Tech. But
yeah, I would love to go to Lubbock.
That'd be fun. That would be fun, actually. And it's looking like the Mustang Mood will not be in Charlotte this year, but potentially maybe something else. We'll see.
Yeah, that was kind of our thought, is like, okay, we had such a great time last year. is it worth the cost to go again? Maybe not. What would we like to experience there? We would like to experience a win. But if we experience
For
a
sure.
win there, then there's a playoff game. And so we'd rather go to the playoff game. And so I think we're kind of currently, managing our resources. We'll call it that.
Yeah. And we'll see. I mean, I'm supposed to go home for Christmas, so we'll see. But I know it's right before, but
hey, Lubbock is on the way. A small detour.
True.
We can stay in Midland, head up there.
That would actually be so fun, honestly.
Yeah, it'd be
not having to fly would be a blessing, but we'll figure it out. But yeah, one more to go. Let's get it done.
One more to go. Let's get it done. We'll just shout out Summer's Pet Treats real quick. They're not paying for this spot, but I love Summer's all natural pet treats. Both Ben and I, we've got dogs, and they love them. Lacey's out of them right now. I've got to order some more this afternoon, but we'll get on that. We'll get her some more, and she'll be happy again. She's been, a little moping around the house a little bit. And she said, earlier she barked at me, and I heard Mustang 10 just like kind of come out. I was like, I don't know what it was. Maybe it was, I don't know. Maybe I was hearing something. But Mustang 10 is the promo code she wants me to use to get 10% off when I check out at summerspetreats.com.
Do it.
So hit that up. Go to themustangmood.com and look at our stuff. We've got lots of things going on there. If you've got thoughts about the Cal game or a potential trip to Charlotte or a playoff trip, I can't believe I'm saying that about this season.
It's crazy.
After losing to Wake Forest, we're talking about playoffs. So
crazy.
We'll see what happens.
Unreal. Let's go.
All right. Let's do it. Pony up and have a wonderful week, and let's beat Cal. Happy Thanksgiving.
Amen. God bless.